Oh hey there everyone, welcome back to Mixed Your Casual Plays the fucking Punchy Punch Remember Me game. As you likely remember, I'm fighting the God Cube.
This cube, some of the darkest memories I have to bear. Destroy it.
How?
Destroy this black memory cube. I do not want to remember anymore.
That's so clear. I was just gonna fucking try and shoot it, because that makes sense. So yeah, I'm fighting... That didn't help destroy it, game. But yeah, I think this is the final boss. I think.
Self-aware and understood what I was.
And I'm fighting a self-aware AI of everyone's bad dreams. Like, I don't like this.
A new life. Worse than.
Like, this is the shitty twist. I was really, really, really hoping that it would turn out that Edge was just Jax. That would have been good. That would have been a good twist.
In a flood, inundated with memory of sewage.
Fuck. I don't. Literally any other twist in this game would have been better.
I channel the overflow into the memories of those who are most vulnerable.
What? Game, you and your just saying words thing? Also, I'm still really confused about whether or not this thing wants to die or not, because it's fighting me an awful lot for something that wants to die. But it's also saying a lot of things that seem really sad. Overall, I'm gonna say this fight is pretty not yay, actually. Like, a lot of this stuff here is pretty hardcore, not what the Yayhem brand is about. Because this is sad times. This is not happy fun times. This is sad things. But I would feel bad if I just left this fucking game 90% done. So I feel obligated to show y'all the game. So here we are with that.
You've exceeded my scenario predictions.
What does that mean? Game is the final fucking boss fight. Hopefully. I think if I know how to play the game, or was going to learn, I would have fucking done it by this point.
Your father did not design the HBO server to become what I have become.
Yeah, so he was shit at that job too. Also, what's with these memories of very tall people? Come on, can we... This sucks. I'm just holding up. I'm just waiting while my fucking shooty gun batteries recharge. Here. That's not exciting. That's not even interesting. Pow pow pow. But yeah, so, fuck. This is not what I was expecting this game to turn into. Like, if you had told me that this was gonna happen, I would have actually just been confused because it would have required a lot of vocab words that don't make any sense in or out of context. Yeah, it turns out Edge was Sensen all along, and he wanted to die because he was Sad Memory Boy. Excuse me, sorry, what? That makes no sense. You can't just say words like that. God damn it, stop it. I'm trying to heal.
A dystopia created in a spark by the innocent mistake of a naughty little girl. Isn't that ironic?
What? How is any of this my fault? Also, how is any of this ironic? I don't think you know what that means. Like, I didn't do fucking shit to cause this. Literally all of the car crash was fucking what's-her-fuck's fault, the mother, cause she was being a shit parent. And I will defend that to my fucking dying day. And then it's not my fault that shitty parents then went on to stay shitty and do bad things. Like, and also, again, that's not at all what irony means. Because even if it was the kid's fault, how is that? I guess, ironic that Millen's now the one to do it or something, but, like, let's be real here. That's, like, narrative irony at its basest and most predictable. At least interesting. If I knew this game was going to have a plot, I would have told you that I could see it coming a mile away. That sounded really harsh. I don't mean to be that harsh to this game. It's just that a lot of this is kind of whatever at best. And a lot of the plot seems to be just them saying a lot of jargon that doesn't make sense, like the fucking Wonder Cube. Okay, punchy punch punch. Okay. Alright, I like how I got an achievement for this. That was just me hitting the X button like 30 times, while a combo thing got higher. And now, whatever this is... Am I gonna remix it? Am I gonna remix the Sensen itself? Am I going to remix God's memories? What is happening? What? If you had shown me that screen cap, or basically any screen cap,
I'm sorry,
like
Edge.
an episode ago, and been like, oh hey, this is a Remember Me spoiler, I would have been like, is it?
Now,
Like, I don't... It's like Homestuck.
The pain is dissolving, and I go with it.
I mean, that's good, right?
In a few seconds, my memories will be returned to the people.
Cool?
Adieu, Nilin. Remember you soon.
Fuck you. Don't say that. That's still a stupid thing to say. So, and now everyone that used this stuff to store their PTSD memories.
A friend once said, "The memory of a single man is a fortress, more complex than the vastest of cities."
What? Was it
But we
Jax?
invented a key to the fortress.
Jax said that, didn't he?
There are no secrets anymore.
What?
My friend's name was Edge. Born from the sense and abuses, he was the first to understand that we were all floating adrift. Edge died to remind us that some intimate doors are not supposed to be opened, and that suffering, like painful memories, is just part of life.
Okay, but the tech still exists. Nilin can still go around and remix everyone.
Wells. I am a memory hunter.
Like, she can still go
I can
around
know
and
everything
fuck
about
up with
you.
people.
And I can
Like,
make you believe whatever I
fuck
want.
people up. Yeah, like,
This
that's
is
not
my
okay.
gift. My legacy. For the first time in my life, I remember exactly who I am. Outside my fortress, I now have a family to go back to, and a world to confront.
Yeah, that's
A
cool and
damaged
all,
world.
but
A world
Bad
to heal.
Request is still dead.
This is what my friend told me.
Johnny
before he
Five Dicks
disappeared.
is still dead. Lots and lots of people
I'll
are
never forget him.
still very dead. And that's but okay, we did it. We did it, everyone. We beat Remember Me. Woo! I think we're on episode, like, what's this, 20? 19? 21? Something around there? We fucking did it. And I guess it's no surprise that this game takes place in Neo Paris, considering apparently it was made entirely by French people, which is neat, and I didn't actually know until, like, now. So good on you, France. Put that on the back of the box. Just a picture of me with a big old thumbs up, just saying, good on you, France. But yeah, so not a bad game overall. I will stand by that. I have played far worse games. The combat definitely got a bit repetitive. The cooldown timers were way too long, and there wasn't enough energy, and the dudes that hurt you to punch just sucked. But overall, I'm going to say a pretty decent game. I'm not really doing I don't do scores, so I'm not going to bother with that, but I might not recommend this game, but if someone came up to me and was like, hey, I'm thinking of getting Remember Me. You played that, right? And I would then be like, it's okay. Not bad, if it's on sale. But, yeah. Also, like, if you love this game, please don't think that I'm speaking poorly of you. It's just not really my kind of game. I'm not really super big on the punchy punch combo kind of thing. Which I'm likely going to get hate for when I play future games that kind of have that kind of combat. Definitely good music. I will say, I actually did really enjoy the soundtrack of this game. It had some cool music to it. But yeah, overall, I'm gonna say a pretty interesting game. Pretty alright. Not my favorite by any means. But pretty decent. It definitely had some cool moments. It definitely had some fucking weird moments. I kind of wish that more had been done with the remix thing, since that's actually a really cool concept. To be like, yeah, I can remix memories and make, someone think yada yada yada. But it only ever happened like 4 times in the whole game. So like, and most of those times it wasn't even anything particularly great or interesting. In fact, 2 of those times were the same thing, basically, which... but it's still interesting. I was not expecting Edge to... like, I was expecting to have to fight Edge at some point. I'm pretty sure I called that like 15 episodes ago or something like that. I was like, man, I bet Edge turns out to be a bad guy. So I wasn't completely wrong, because Edge is the final boss. But I was not expecting him to be the digital embodiment of everyone's sad memories. And a fucking suicidal AI. That one definitely caught me off guard. Like... Well done, guys. You got me there. I feel like at least some of these things, like the whole remixing the dad thing, could have been solved by just could have been skipped of just talk to him. Be like, hey dad, we're a family again. And again, I will. To my dying breath, I will say that the car crash was always her fault. The mother. Because... and also, like... I feel bad for that first lady that I remixed. The one whose, like, husband I mind... killed, because presumably by this point her husband's actually dead, and that is entirely my fault. Like, I feel like that could have been done better. But yeah, overall, again, I'm trying not to shit on the game too much, because it actually was entertaining. There were very few points in this game where I was like, ugh, and actually wasn't having fun. And most of those were points where I specifically said, this isn't fun. And most of those points were just times when there were the spiky dudes that hurt you to punch. But yeah, it was overall a pretty alright game. Nothing spectacular. Nothing great, but also nothing actually bad. Again, I have played far worse games, and I am likely to play far worse games on this channel, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, so next Friday, I'm going to be starting a new female protagonist game. Not sure what one yet. As of recording, I've got about a month to figure out. Which I guess dates this recording. But whatever. But yeah, so keep an eye out for that, because that's, yeah, full new series, continuing female protagonist series, but full new game, that's gonna be something with a female protagonist. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. I'm not gonna speculate and say stuff here, cause I want it to be a surprise. But I've got a few ideas and options available. And I'm gonna leave it at that, cause I don't wanna commit to anything right now, and I also don't wanna get people's hopes up about something. But yeah, so it's gonna be a thing. So keep an eye out for that. If it hasn't already, I don't know the exact timing of how it works out, but Hunted should be ending any day now, which is gonna be replaced with a new thing too. And I think Dark Messiah is still going strong at this point, by the time this episode goes up. I don't know. Whatever. That's not important. What is important is these lovely QA testers, who, I mean, the game was pretty consistent quality. It was pretty alright. There really weren't many hidden item things in the last few chapters, were there? Like the thing where it's the, like, screen that says, like, oh, there's a thing here. There weren't too many of those. Those were primarily early on, I'm thinking. Unless I just completely even missed the thing saying that there was a thing. Also, I found so few of those little floaty bugs. But also, it didn't seem to matter too much. Functionality testers. Compliance testers. Man, this game had a pretty big thing. Oh, but I think we're getting to the end of it if they're talking about Unreal Engine. The Circle U logo. Hey, Bink Video! What up? But yeah, so yeah, I think we're powered by Wise. PhysX. Yeah, so stay tuned next week. Gonna start a whole new series, which hopefully will be, hopefully will be better than this. Hopefully quality will steadily improve across all videos here. I can't promise that that will actually be the case, but I strive to make that the case. So hopefully quality will be better, things will be better, things will get up. Hopefully it's a game you're interested in. Again, not sure what it is at this point, but we'll find that out together. Oh man, that's gonna be a long list of play testers. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. Please keep watching the other series if you are. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, please comment. Tell me if you like this, if you didn't like this. Give me game suggestions. My Steam library is like 8,000 long. Like I have a million games on Steam. Tell me what ones to play. Tell me what ones you're interested in. That will make them rise to the top. Especially if you subscribe to my Patreon, which links in the description and stuff. So please tell me things. Please yell at me, and tell me what you want me to play. I am a sucker for that validation. Thanks for playing. Thank you, game, for being playable. And again, thank you all for actually watching and putting up with my bad at video games-ness. But yeah, shit. 80%. Alright, that's not bad. That's pretty alright. Yeah, so in that case, yeah, I guess we'll call it here. I'm Mixer Casual. This is Project Yayhem. This has been Remember Me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.